For this GTA Online video, I'll be showing you guys all of the best money methods from the event week. If you guys have already seen all of the bonus money that we got in this event, you might be a little bit disappointed because there is not too many great ways to make money. But honestly, I think that some of these money methods can be kind of underrated. So yeah, without any further ado, let's dive into this video. To begin with, we have a double money and RP bonus on the Lunar New Year stunt races. Now this will be the last chance that you guys can do this for this entire event, because on the 12th of February, these things will then go alongside all of these other Lunar New Year things. If you guys have not played any of these stunt races yet, there will be 3 of them in total. And all things considered, I think they are pretty unique and kind of fun. So either play these things solo or with a friend or just a bunch of random players. You guys will have a blast. And with that bonus money on them, it will be a pretty good way to make some cash. Onto the weekly reward in this event. If you guys participate in 3 drift races, you will receive $100,000. This weekly challenge can be done completely solo. And another thing to add on this one, there is 3 new drift races from the event week, so you guys can just play these new ones if you wanted to. And to actually talk about these drift races, they are extremely fun, I think. You will get to use one of the drift vehicles and really just test how good you guys are. And to show you guys that you can do this completely solo, you will see after I completed this 3rd and final drift race, after I eventually got out of the race and back into the free mode session, I got the $100,000 reward. So nice and easy and pretty fun at the same time. For this next money method, we have a triple money and RP bonus on the new community series. Now this will be only on some select community series that Rockstar have decided to add. Obviously community series are still made by the community. So to actually find these things, if you press the pause button, go over to the online tab, select jobs, player jobs, community series, and then just look through here, you will eventually see some with the triple money and RP bonus. For the most part, these ones are really fun to play. Now this one that I started was a lot different from some typical stunt races, especially ones that Rockstar would make. You will see it was sort of like a yo-yo, and it was also a transform race, I believe. So yeah, just really interesting. I did this one completely solo, and you will see the payout after this was nearly $26,000, which isn't too bad completely solo, and doing this in about 6 minutes time. If you guys play this with a bunch of players and friends, you will be able to make a lot more cash. Now for a money method that relates back to the weekly challenge that you guys might have already noticed, it will be the drift races with some double money and RP. So of course this will obviously link back to that weekly reward, and if you guys have a GTA Plus membership, you can also get a 4 times bonus on this, which is honestly really cool. I would not recommend personally buying GTA Plus just for these type of bonuses, but then again, that is completely your choice. It is also worth mentioning that there is new drift races. Obviously we have already mentioned this, but alongside this there is 3 new drift upgradable cars, and one of them is actually a really affordable one. I believe it is the Sheba Wreck. It will cost you guys $100,000 to purchase, and then an additional $200,000 to put on the drift upgrade. I have not tested this one out, so I'm not exactly sure how good it is. If you guys have tried it, make sure that you leave a comment below and let me know how it performs. Now probably one of the most underrated money methods in this event will be the LS tags. These things will have some double money and RP as well. The only real downside to the LS tags is that they are a daily collectible, and you can only collect 5 of these things every single day. But because of this bonus money, it will make them really good. If you guys have no idea what these LS tags are, pretty much you guys will have to collect a spray can. After collecting a spray can, you can then collect the 5 tags by spraying these different boards. To show you guys where you can find these things, this will be the GTA EU website, which I like to use to find these different type of collectibles. Even just finding these spray cans themselves as well is just really easy doing this. And because they do change daily, I would actually recommend doing it as well, using this website to make things so much easier. To talk about the payout for them, you will see after I spray one of them, you will get a nice $30,000. And then after doing the 5th and final one, I got $80,000. So to say that this is a daily collectible, I honestly think it is probably the best one to do right now. It does not take too long, especially if you guys earn a Mark II oppressor. And even alongside this, you will unlock this really cool outfit after collecting 5 tags. Unless Rockstar have of course removed this outfit collectible. Another cool thing about this outfit is that the t-shirt will glow, which makes this outfit just a little bit more unique. Another money method in this event, which is sort of very similar to a daily collectible, will be the exotic exports with some double money and RP. These things are sort of like random events, as you guys will see here that I do have one, and you will get this sort of blip on your map. You have probably seen them multiple times across GTA Online sessions. Once you get the vehicle, you then have to deliver it to the docks, and you will get a payout. Another really cool thing to track how many you guys have done is to have an auto shop, and inside your auto shop you can have this board, and it will tell you all of the different vehicles you need to find. I believe in total there is 10 of them. I have never collected all 10, so I'm not exactly sure what the reward is if you do that, but even just collecting one of them and getting this $40,000 payout is still insane. Definitely a really cool thing to do if you guys are in a free mode session for a while and you just see these vehicles randomly. For our next money method, we have the running back adversary mode. If you guys remember, a while ago, Rockstar did remove a bunch of these adversary modes. I'm not really sure why Rockstar did this. Maybe it is because there was just too many of them. That is probably my best guess. But this one has now returned and it will have the double money and RP bonus. So if you guys like to play adversary modes, this will be a pretty good one to choose this week. With that double money and RP, you should be able to make some pretty nice cash, especially if you guys play this with friends, and they can also be super fun. At this point in the video, we are now finished with all of the things with some bonus money, so you can really see how this event doesn't really have any businesses with any bonus money, but honestly, some of the different collectibles, even some of the races, are still really good things to do. I mean, if we just count how many things we have with bonus money, there is 6 things in total, which is really quite rare for event weeks. It's just a shame that we don't have at least one business just thrown in here. But yeah, for our next money method, we of course have the FIB Priority File. So for those of you guys who own the Dialogue Bros Garment Factory, you can do this file and also all of the other standard files to make some pretty good money overall. This priority file is the Project Breakaway file, and it will be able to make you guys upwards of $300,000. And also remember, you can do this on a second character. So if you guys, for example, have completed it on a first character or your main character, you can then switch to a second character, make sure that you have the Garment Factory, and then do the priority file once again, making you roughly $600,000 each week. For our next money method, we have our Salvage robberies. So we have the Duggan robbery for the Pifter Neon, the Gangbanger robbery for the Enos Paragon R, and then the Podium robbery for the Lampadati Corsita. Now these things can be really fun to do. At the same time, I think it really depends on which of the robberies you have. For example, if I remember, the Podium robbery is pretty fun, but then there is some other robberies that can be really tedious and really boring. I mean, then again, it is all down to personal preference. And for the amount of money that you can make from the Salvage yard every single week, I would probably recommend it. And of course, guys, last but not least, for our final method, we then have the time trials. The standard or default time trial is Galileo Park, and the HSW time trial is East Vinewood to Vespucci Beach. If you guys complete these things, you will be able to make some pretty nice cash. You can then also pair this with the other time trials, for example, the RC Bandito time trial, which instead can be completed each day. So yeah, altogether, what do you guys think about this event with all of these different bonuses? I like the fact that there is just so many things with bonus money, and I honestly was really surprised at the LS tags probably the most. Although it is a daily sort of collectible, I still think it is really worth doing. If you guys do this for 3 days, you will be able to make some really good money. And of course, if you pair this with some of the other money methods, that will probably be the best way to do things. But yeah, guys, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in some way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I always appreciate your support. And if you are new here and like what you see, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally, guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.